Dude, the like everything about that, I'm like, what? The whole little aside about the Shockley and everything, I'm like, that is so bad. This is Climbing Gold.
One day I went down there with Calc, and I just started soloing it. And I had it my mind, but I didn't know if I was going to do it. I was just going to do the first pitch and see how I felt. Then I just kept going, and he watched. Well, I was just in another world going, fuck, I did it. I fucking soloed New Dimensions, you know? And it was like, in my mind, it was like a one-time deal. Boom, I did it, okay.
But so it didn't freak you when you were doing it, where you weren't freaked out?
No, I felt great on it. Like,
So-
that's the last move. In the last move, you reach off a finger lock and you grab a bucket at the top. So I pulled up and I pulled a Shockley, which is named for the old
Shockley
climber,
Yeah.
Shockley. And that's where you grab a good hold and you let your feet slip and you go into a dead hang like you're falling. You give out a little shout out. And Shockley used to do it in the gunks a whole bunch.
Yeah, there's that root Shockley ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So that must have freaked Calc out.
oh yeah, he said he thought I was actually falling. I was just like stoked. I did it and I felt good and I grabbed the thing. I go, and I gave out this scream. He saw me slip real fast, and he had this sweat rush. He said from his toes to his head because he thought I was actually going. And then I came down and I was like, hey, how'd you like that? And he's like, fuck you, man, you scared that shit out of me.
Dude, the like everything about that, I'm like, what? The whole little aside about the Shockley and everything, I'm like, that is so bad. But I guess this is the nature of like 19-year-old boys like messing around, and you know, it's like, but I'm like, that is so lame. I'm so not into that.
Yeah. I know, you're like, oh wow, that is terrifying.
I basically just don't climb with people that do stuff like that, because you're like, why would you intentionally scare your partner? Like, you know, it's like, you know, if you're like simul rapping with somebody and they like jerk the rope in some weird way, and you're just like, no, that is totally unacceptable. We don't do that. You know, it's like that kind of like pranking somebody. You're like, no way. Like making someone think that you just fell to your death. You're like, that sucks.
Yeah.
And just the whole thing, like, I don't know. You're just like, oh, what a weird story. You know, we're like, oh, I was gonna check it out, but then I was up there and I'm sending and I feel great and I can't believe I did it and he almost puked. It's like there's just so much emotion wrapped up in like this hardcore soul. Like you're like, oh my god.
I think it is like it's also your point. It's teenagers. Like you're like
Yeah,
it's not
totally.
fully developed.
Yeah, it's like 19-year-old boys like pranking each other. You know, it's just like, oh, this is a bad time for everyone to be soloing.